We would have observed many instances in our life where we wanted to do something or we wanted to say something, but we would have done something else or we would have said something else in order to avoid conflict, in order to please others, in order to be submissive, in order to, for whatever reasons it may be. We would have done that for that momentary uh, confrontation of that situation or person, so that it doesn't create any further problems according to us, according to our psyche, whatever belief systems that we have held, or whatever things that we have believed, according to that we act in that scenario. But if you go back to those situations and if you go back to those scenarios, think about what would have happened if you have really stood for yourself in that particular situation. If you, for example, if you wanted to say no to something in that situation or to that particular person, you would have said yes, maybe, in order to, for whatever reasons. But imagine if you have stood up for yourself and said no in that particular situation, what would have happened? So you, that situation might have turned up in any which ways. Maybe the person would have become really furious about the situation, or you would have had some backlashes because of that situation, whatever is the outcome of the situation. But what would have really happened inside you? Think of that. You would have stood up for yourself and you would have felt that relief of being your authentic self in that situation. When you have done this multiple times in multiple scenarios with multiple people, then you would have built a strong self of yours, even for yourself, within yourself, so that that self comes out first whenever another scenario or whenever another person comes up before you in your lifetime. So that is how we build our authentic self, by standing up for ourselves whenever we have to, whenever we, whatever we feel inside us, when we show that raw real self to others, then we recognize ourselves that